Guide Souls, that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, let's just go for turn one stuff then, I guess, huh? Holy mackerel. And I played Monolith because I'd rather just sack Monolith. um, I mean, it's got to still be right to just go for Blightsteel, right? They may very well have something to kill it, obviously, but... Alright, welcome back. Today we are playing Vintage Cube. This is one of my all-time favorite formats. And we're going to lead off with a Brainfreeze. I don't mind that. Obviously, I'd rather have some sort of power. But it's one of the more powerful combo cards. Taking it really early is nice as well, because people don't see it. They are less likely to grab something like a Breach. Also, if we see a Breach, we can just snap it up. So we'll take that. We're going to miss out on Frog, Ponder. Okay, this pack is not bad. Got a Grixis Triome, got Watery Grave, Dark Writ. Probably just going to go for the upside of Dark Writ. Maybe not, though. Watery Grave is not going to come around, whereas Dark Writ may very well. I'm actually going to take Watery Grave. No guarantee we'll want Dark Writ, or the Watery Grave for that matter. Could take a Volcanic here, could start moving into artifacts with Relic and Jewel. Jewel does open up with a lot of busted combos. Volcanic continues to fix our mana so that we're more open. So I'm gonna take the Volcanic. I think it pairs well with taking Watery Grave. We have Baleful Strix. A way to slow the opponent down. We have a Memory Lapse. Strix is really nice with something like Tinker, Galarian Academy. It's blue for Force. Somewhat interactive. It cantrips. Memory Lapse might be better. In a lot of cases it will be. Obviously if I don't play black. You want some amount of counter spells. It's a very good counter spell for your combo turn too, because it's a hard counter without needing double blue. I do think it's better than Strix. I'm gonna pick it. Alright, now there's Grim Monolith. I can't really pass up a Grim Monolith, and so I won't. There's a Talisman, there's Sync, Nexus of Becoming, depending on how deep we wind up in artifacts, if we do. Some more blue-red fixing, I don't hate that. Probably better than Shadow Spear or Scrapwork Mutt. Okay, there's Displacer Kitten. So we're hoping we get the Jewel back. I'll be honest, I usually don't go with these safer picks, the Volcanic, the Watery Grave. It's kind of against what I, how I tend to suggest that people draft if they're looking to actually make a combo deck that works. It's a risk, right? I mean, the Dark Writ isn't as big a deal, but the Jewel is something that you just want to take. Like, there's a number of really good combo cards that you take them early, you can kind of start taking the more obscure cards that go with it. Don't mind this Chromatic Star. But if you take a bunch of safe picks instead, it'll either get picked up, or you just wind up without an actual high enough density of cards that will make the card work. And I think, yeah, we did miss on the Jewel. That is unfortunate, and I am being punished. And we're probably looking for more of just like, I don't know, I'm going to take the Tundra now to kind of lean into, I want to call it a, I guess to an extent, probably a mistake in drafting. But now we're really open to like Bear Breach deck. Okay, just trophied. Nice, we got a Mox. Just trophied yesterday on stream, and it was just a blue-red Breach deck, but it was mostly interaction. Like, it was a ton of counter spells, it had Ancestral, it had a bunch of burn spells, and just delayed the game, and then it just did have Brainfreeze, Breach, and LED. One of the more powerful ways to make that sort of deck. Let's take this Mox, and there's Tolarian. Alright, that makes me feel... Oh, another Mox! I'll obviously have to take that. Ugh! That hurts so bad. Okay. There's an upheaval as well? Okay. I'm still taking Mox, but holy moly. There's a blue fetch. Pairs really well. I mean, right now we're still just mono blue, but we have so much fixing. We could grab, like... There's a lot of really good cards we could get by having a mana base like this. Cards like Teferi, you know, Thoughtseize. We'll be able to support Breach better. Monastery Mentor. Interactive, efficient removal spells. I think I take this Galv Blast here. The Narset. We don't really have wheels. Let's take Sunken Ruins. Well, no, I'll take Narset. We have some acceleration with these Moxen. Really Doomsday. We missed out on the Dark Rit, though. Meticulous Archive, Sacred Foundry. I think I like having a blue Surveil land here. Missing out on Gush. That's fine. Walrit and Rain of Filth. And then a Chain Lightning. Let's take the Chain Lightning. Fable. Bolt Epiphany, Kappa. Alright, I'll take Fable. Probably don't play Skydiver or Displacer Kitten, but I mean, I might still play the Kitten. If we get Teferi, it'll still be very good. We are very well set up to play Teferi. Mana base is great. Workshop and Candelabra. If I'd picked that jewel and really moved into this stuff, well, then I would have felt forced to take the Tolarian Academy instead of the Mox. I mean, just in case Tolarian comes around, I don't really need these cards. So I'm going to take Candelabra. I don't see Tolarian coming around. Yeah. And there's the upheaval. This is the pack that it was in. Well, we'll get rid of Candelabra, and I'm going to take Darcy. Yeah, let's take Darcy. It's good with Breach if we do find it. I mean, honestly, it's looking more like we're just going to have, like, a, kind of a Jeskai or even maybe 4-color tempo deck. Play... Third path would have been nice with Tolarian. I'm going to grab Time Warp. I mean, third path would be decent with this deck. There's still an argument for having taken Tolarian. The problem is we already opened people up to artifacts and, you know, we'd be fighting for it. Alright, I guess I grab Trinket Mage, Chainsaw, Ari Zev, put in the sideboard. Not gonna play Raid of Filth. Alright, Wheel of Fortune's nice. Nerd Mesa's nice. Probe. But I'll take Wheel of Fortune. We have Narset. Maybe we can find a Bowmasters. Like, we have fixing for it. Hull Breacher. Still hoping to find Teferi Time Raveler for this kitten. Treasure Cruise, Manifold Key, Fractured Identity, Raxa, I mean, between Wheel, Darcy, and I suppose Brainfreeze. Brews could be pretty good, but it probably comes around. I think I'm supposed to take Fractured Identity. He'd be nice with the Monolith, but that's about it. Jace is not bad. Nice turn 1 play with our Moxen. I'll take Fractured and hope to wheel either Cruise or Jace. A Tinker? And a Mox Opal. And an Expedition map. Damn, I really wish I went for it earlier. I still kind of want to spec on the Tinker. There's no Jewel. If you found a Bolus, it'd be nice, though. We do have 2 Moxen, Grim Monolith, Chromatic Star. We don't have a ton of artifacts. Chainsaw's an artifact. I feel like it's just too powerful, though. We're missing out on, like, either Mana Leak or Fire and Ice. Okay. Oracle, Basalt Monolith. Interesting. We passed Zerda, I think in one of the earlier packs, too. Does help a bit with Tinker. If the key comes around, it makes key a bit better. Problem is, we can't really use all this colorless mana all that well. It would have been great if we grabbed the Jewel. I'm going to take Spell Pierce. Flash Daze, Snappy. Well, there's Blightsteel. That alone can make Tinker worth it. I typically don't like Blightsteel, but think having Tinker Blightsteel in this deck is probably going to make it better than not having it. Snappy's fine. It's actually quite good. If I didn't have this Tinker, I would be very happy to take Snappy. I wouldn't mind Daze either. Be nice if we get one of those back. There's Teferi. Okay. We're definitely taking that. That's a really nice pickup. And LED? And a Mentor. Huh. I think I'm supposed to take Mentor. Boy, do I want that LED. What I will really kick myself if the last pack of unknown cards, the next one, if there's a breach in there. I guess I'll still be happy, but I'll be so sad that I didn't take LED. Well, it would have been with Echo too. Still think I like Mentor, but Echo, Echo, Echo. Obviously, it's fine with like Narset. Wheel. I think I just take the fixing though. Chandra. High Tide. Didn't take the Might Stone. It's actually really good with Kitten. Jace came around. Fire and Ice. Expedition Map. Didn't wind up with any black cards. Take Fire and Ice though. Jar. Alright. Need any of these. Oh, Malcolm's nice. Probably play that. I think this deck actually turned out pretty nice. Okay. So we're not going to play Watery Grave. Jeskai. Even have on-color Moxen. I think I want to play 16 mana sources. Alright, I usually grab the cards that have just like any chance of not getting played. Setting them aside. And just like leaving all the cards that are just too good to even consider cutting. And then just decide what else I want to bring in. Okay, so I think at the core, we just want all of this like Jeskai good stuff. I guess, oh yeah, we do want the Brainfreeze so that when we combo with Kitty Cat, I guess non-zero chance we don't want it, but I think in all cases we probably will. So how many cards? We want 10, we want to bring 10 of the 12. What if we brought it all except Tinker Blightsteel? Seems like it would probably be a mistake. We could just not play Chainsaw, but it's nice to burn something and then have fodder for the Tinker. Spellseeker has a lot of targets. Also pretty good with Displacer Kitten. I think it's actually Time Warp. And I think it's Trinket Mage. Like, Trinket Mage is nice, but I tend to only use it when I, like, really need, like, I have a Black Lotus, or if I had an LED with a Breach deck. Although, even then, like, Trinket is only so good. So it's usually a place filler, or it's like, it's fine. But it's not what you want. Like, almost ever, truly. There's usually something better. Okay, I'm going to sort this mana base. Okay. I think this deck actually turned out pretty nice. I think it was a nice example of how early picks can really dictate your draft. And it was pretty clear that if we, like the Dark Writ pick wouldn't have panned out, but if you take cards like that, right, take the Brainfreeze, you take the Dark Writ, you scoop up the Jewel, now it's a way of keeping your draft open in a totally different way, right? Because now if you see cards that go really well with Jewel, you can start picking those up. And the more, there's only so many cards that go well with Jewel. When you start cutting them, people won't take them, and then they remain open in pack 2 and 3. And then in pack 3, you can do things like leave a Mishra's Workshop because you've cut all the artifacts and nobody's going to want it, so that you can pick up your other thing or whatever. You can start taking the more desirable, generally good cards and leave the more narrow, weird cards. And it also makes it so that like your last picks are just randomly really good. Like every now and then you'll get a Workshop as your literal last card that you pick up. We did it with Upheaval yesterday, or I left it because I'd cut everything through the draft, and I knew people weren't going to take Upheaval. It is risky once you get to like the literal last pick or the last few, because at that point a lot of people, there's nothing in the back, you just take something random. Card that you want could just get randomly taken, but it's a strategy. But here we go. I'm pretty pumped for this. See you in round 1. Here we go, round 1. We are on the draw. I'm going to keep this. Obviously, If we just don't draw any lands, that's going to be a problem, but pretty powerful otherwise. You can cycle through this Chromatic Star, found a land immediately. And go hold up Spell Pierce. Is that true? No, you know what? I think there's a pretty high chance they're not going to play something that I would Spell Pierce. Just going to be playing mono white creatures. Most likely. But another thing is I want to be able to tinker on 3. Wow, we would have Spell Pierced that. But that's okay. Tinker for Blightsteel is really risky against white decks. I'll say that. But it's still a pretty powerful play. So let's hope we can get it in. Ocelot Pride. I don't hate memory lapsing this. Especially now if they fetch, it'll be fetched away. But honestly, good thing about sometimes it's nice to memory lapse a card that's like not fantastic, because then they have to draw back into it. Memory lapse is at its worst when you counter something that you're going to die to and then you just die to it the following turn. They'd make it so we can't play Malcolm. We could crack the Chromatic Star, but I want the artifact for Tinker. They did redraw the Ocelot Pride. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna foretell a card. Okay. I don't know exactly what the foretold card would be here. Could be the whatever blast card, the 2 red and 1 that sweeps my board for 2 damage and hits me for 2. Foretell, I think it does 5. Foretell cost is huge though. It's like 6. I don't know that that's what it is though. There might be a white foretell card that I'm not thinking of. Am I gonna get Spell Pierce value? No. Doubt they're gonna sack something for this. Can we get a land? No, but that works. Works just fine. Especially if I draw a land. Get rid of this Narset and play Monolith. Rack for blue. He did not draw land, but that's okay. And Tinker. They only have 1 card. So it makes me feel better about Blightsteel. But obviously, non-zero chance. They just have Path, Swords, Oust. There are so many white cards that do kill Blightsteel. But they do have to have it over the course of 2 turns. And we're still playing the game, right? We have 2 mana. We have this Malcolm. We have things to play. Yeah, nothing else going on. We're gonna have to do some serious jumping. Hacking with Mom. But they can get a 4/1 menace. Sure. You got it. Yeah, let's attack with both here. Block with Gut. Take 9 poison, 2 damage. You're gonna sack Ocelot Pride to not let us loot. Okay. Fine with me. Play Vantage. Play Jace. And pass. It was Delayed Blast Fireball. That's the card I was thinking of. That I described. That we did have Spell Pierce for. I think I keep Spell Pierce. Given that we saw that card. We saw Bombardment. Play Tribal Flames. Be a reason to play Watery Grave. It's possible I should just be doing that anyways. Tribal Flames, play Watery Grave, and place on one of these islands. Maybe I don't want the Brainfreeze in this situation. I feel like comboing off is pretty unrealistic against red-white. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah. Not gonna complain about this. Especially if I draw a land. Even if I don't, I can just play Monolith. Guide of Souls, that's fine. Oh. Okay. Well. Let's just go for turn 1 stuff then, I guess, huh? Holy mackerel. And I played Monolith because I'd rather just sack Monolith. I mean, it's gotta still be right to just go for Blightsteel, right? They may very well have something to kill it, obviously. But turn 1 Blightsteel? Gotta figure it out now. Yup. Well, they also have next turn. There's a Mox. And, let's actually just go... Well, no, they're not going to have Spell Pierce. Let's go Teferi. That was disgusting. That was so disgusting. All right, we're 1-0. See you in round 2. Hey everyone, thanks for making it this far. Just wanted to thank everybody, and if you're looking for more, show you where you can find that. If you go to the description below, you can find all of my links. If you go further down in the comments, you can also find my links for bring you to my Patreon, various tiers for Discord access, early access, sideboard guides, donation decks, coaching sessions. You can also check out the podcast within those links, as well as my Twitch, where I do most of my content. You can see the commands that you can use in the chat. Let's say you do dono. You're wondering how to get a link, how to do it. Tells you right here. And the members Discord is within the Storm, MTG Storm community. And of course, it's always going to help if you hit the like and subscribe. So thanks again. Keep storming, y'all. All right, here we are, round 2. We're on the draw, but we do have a Moxen to flip that script. Or we do have a Mox. We can kill something on turn 1. We are ramping towards this Mightstone. A little bit of a weird hand, but I don't think we would send this back. Mulliganed once. Fire Bluff, huh? Kitty Cat. Okay. I'm just going to play an island and pass. A Botanical Sanctum, third path. That's fine. We can kill that. Can't daze us. Please. Fire Bluff. Kill it with Chainsaw. Rev up that Chainsaw. I'm not playing Mox because we might get some value. This Kitty Cat. Ooh, that's scary. Okay, alright. Whoa, Time Walk. Wheel of Fortune. I don't think I need to do that right now. I think I just play Island and pass. We're going to take a big hit. It doesn't get +1/+1 counters. So next turn we can go Kitty Cat, play Mox, Flicker Chainsaw, and kill it. Depending on the circumstance, I can also cast the Mightstone. That's the plan at least. And then we might be able to like start chaining off a little bit with Mightstone and just wind up then going like Wheel of Fortune with Brainfreeze on the stack and mill them. Okay. Hit 3 different card types. We do get hit for 6 here. X-Drinker, sure. Level up. Level up. Level up. Okay. They have another mana source. They can actually ultimate this Hex Drinker next turn. But we'll probably be able to combo them. Alright, so play Mountain. Play the Kitty Cat. Play Mox. Flicker. Kill this thing. Rev it up. And pass. And yeah, if they want to tap out to level this thing up, we probably untap and kill them. Not definitely. Doing something in their upkeep? Is it mystical? It is. Okay. Like grabbing something to kill the Displacer Kitten. That will give us a chance to just Mightstone this thing, though. Time Twister. Really? And a Strip Mine. I'm totally fine with this. Yeah. You're gonna Time Twister for me while I have a Displacer Kitten and a Mox in play? I think it would have been better to leave up a colored source that they might be able to kill the Kitty Cat. I don't know. This was suspect to me. Yep, you got me. Now we're just gonna do Teferi stuff. Play Tundra. At the Mox. White, blue. Play Tef. Flicker. Mox. Fairy comes in. Tap Mox. Bounce Mox. Replay Mox. Flicker. Fairy. Tap Mox. Bounce Mox. Flicker to Fairy. Tap Mox. Bounce Mox. Flicker. We can start doing this faster once I get Mightstone into play. Oh, no, they're just off it. Yeah. Thanks, OP. Appreciate the twister. Alright, green, big green creatures. And a Time Twister, some blue stuff. I'm gonna bring the Tribal Flames in again, Watery Grave. You got an island. Not the Narset. Seems like that would be pretty tough to pull off. Yeah. Can keep this. They also kept on 7. Oh, I didn't realize they're playing against ilovelamp. I also love lamp. Untap land if we want it. Really want to play Fable on 2, but we might be able to do both. Would I rather have Jace or Malcolm? Probably Malcolm. Very similar, but deals damage. Third path, okay. Play the Malcolm. Third path comes in. Pierce. Let's attack. Hit and loot. Mentor. I'm gonna get rid of the Brainfreeze. I think we are doing some really powerful fair stuff instead. So let's blast this. Get Archive in. Yeah, I'll keep Fire and Ice. Pretty nice. The ice is nice. Brennan 6. Ooh, the efficiency is just, ugh, gross. Okay, let's attack with Malcolm. Get a hit. Teferi. These all these cards are too good. Way too good. I guess. I mean, I want to play Fable. I guess it's Jace, which is funny because Jace is pretty good here. All right. First we comboed them. Now we're just taking them to Value Town. Mystical. They're gonna twist. Time Walk. Okay. Sure. I feel like they don't have enough resources to really make Time Walk hum. But maybe. You could play their own Jace plus Time Walk and then, I don't know. Time Walk. Play a land. Gonna get something on board? No. Alright, that was a super weak Time Walk. I'm not saying it was wrong. Maybe they have something like, or this is just their only chance. Makes some sense if they have a big 5-drop that's gonna, like, get them back in this. The Nissa. He is pretty beatable. Yeah, that's a 3/3. They attack. And Teferi is not non-land, so Teferi can bounce this. But let's see here. Darcy. I will use it. I think I still just want to get rid of Darcy. And that's it. Firing Vantage is fine. Play Teferi. Bounce it. Draw a card. Ox. Pretty good draw. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm attacking Nissa. And then we can fire it. And that takes care of that. Ox. Red. Fire. Nissa. And I will play the land. Oh, right, that's coming in untapped because we have 2 Moxen in play. We don't even have 3 lands yet. I did not have to use that treasure. Oops. Deck is too perfect. Drawing card with Grove, that's not a good sign for them. Alright, we're going to untap with all this. That's a good one. Let's plus. Could just Mentor and then, like, not do something with Malcolm, but I think I just want to draw 2 cards. Not bad. And now we can attack. We get a treasure. I should have another treasure. Okay. Then we'll loot. Oof. Let's just discard the land. Alright, your turn, opponent. Play field and do nothing? Not even gonna scoop? Bold. Very bold choice. Alright, let's plus. And guess I'll save reflection for end step shenanigans. Another thing we get to hit, and this one we can play for free. Play Mentor, and play out the land. I mean, I guess I'll play Jar. Why not? Why shouldn't I? And pass. What is this? MEOW. Sure. Pick up Time Walk. Yep. That's Time Walk. Yep. You got it. That's fine with me. Brainfreeze and Jace are in my graveyard. We don't have a combo kill available, but I feel like we can figure out a way to win. They need a sweeper. That much is obvious. Choose a non-land card. So what do they choose? They have a Black Lotus. They named Eternal Witness, and they missed. They were hoping to hit so that they could pick up Time Walk and Time Walk. Make it a zombie. They got field going. They still have 2 cards. I mean, They're doing stuff. Hieroglyph. Okay, I think we can just kill them in response, right? Sounds like a winning line. Kill you in response with a Teferi in play? I can fracture it and then copy that with reflection. Oh, this is disgusting. Or no, I can't. I'm 1 mana shy. Oh, that 1 mana that I used. Coming back to bite me. Well, still gonna do it. And I can get the monk out of it. Instant speed fractured identity on a Pyrogoyf. Oh, so gross. Wow. And we thought this deck was gonna be good. But we didn't realize it was gonna be way too good. Alright, see you in the final round. Okay, here we are in the final trophy round. Haven't dropped a game. We're on the draw again. A hand that's, I mean, yeah, it's keepable. Open on Witch Blessed Meadow into Thraben. Okay. Sure. Play Flooded Strand if I have to. I can Spell Pierce. If not, we can go for Surveil Land. They're gonna get in for 1 here. Got me with the onesie. Stoneforge. Well, we can't Spell Pierce that, but we can Chainsaw it. Hopefully they get something large. Yes, like Kuldra. They get something small, and then you kill Stoneforge, they can still cast the small thing. Meticulous Archive. Galvblast seems pretty good against them. I'll keep it. Rather use that than Chainsaw? I don't think so. Barry's pretty good with Chainsaw, huh? Alright. Let's rev this shit up. Got him. Got him. Hedge Maze. Portable Hole. Draw a card with Clue Token. I like that. Ooh. Okay, let's play Island Monolith. Hold up Spell Pierce. And we'll pass the turn. I think we are looking favorably interactive here. They've got a lot of colors going on. Didn't expect that after the Witch Enchanter opener. Ninja? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's this kind of ninja. Sure. Hope they don't hit some really good stuff. They land in Chain Lightning. That's awesome. Don't care about that. Care at all. Okay. You're a ninja? No, 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 no. My ninja. Is that the play? Yeah, it's gotta be the play. Bang. Nice identity. It'd be a shame if somebody fractured it. Host. Alright. Doesn't put it back on in their deck because it's exiled. Eyeglass Siren. Still playing small ball over there. Fine with me. Got 4 cards in hand. Don't hate Mox. I'm gonna play it and play around Spell Pierce. Playing Teferi. Then bounce the Chainsaw. Could just let Teferi go to have this time lapse up. Memory lapse. Could Galv Blast this. So I can hold up Spell Pierce. Or I can just replay the Chainsaw. I'm just gonna replay the Chainsaw. It is close though. I think having the Teferi value here is pretty good. There are scary things they could do here that punish me. Like that is what's happening. But pretty high chance it's a creature, right? They mind twisting? We are getting punished? Oh, Kappa. Alright. We can blast that and pay. Plus... Oh no, I'm sorry, because it winds up being a 5/5. Well, I think... If I play Narset, I can't memory lapse. Alright. I think I'm just passing. Hold up some interaction. I would like to be able to just untap Monolith, though. Mine's annoying. Raven. Fine. Typically, I wouldn't mind memory lapsing it, because it's not even that good for them to be redrawing it, but I really want to untap this Monolith. They're going face. And they're mapping? On a Mox. Left it on top? Really? Huh. Okay. No way I can double target this Cannoneer. Might die to it. Untap. Blast the Thraben. Rev the Chainsaw. Draw Darcy. Plus the Teferi. And take a picture of the deck. I don't think we have any cheap white spells that can kill this. Or life gain. Find another artifact, we're in trouble. So I want to be able to keep up memory lapse. And go Darcy into Mightstone. And I can still do that. Alright. Do that. Monolith, Pearl, Plains, Mightstone, Tinker. Okay. Leave that on top. Draw 2. Okay, that's it. If they can manage to put an artifact into play, they got us. If they can remove Darcy through our memory lapse. Oh, this strip mine is a problem. Oh shoot. I didn't counter it. I just reflexively hit OK. Oh, what a moron. Well, we punted. What are they doing? Aston Coldra. I just don't want to show anything else. Can't imagine they're going to make the mistake of not attacking our face. Dropped a game. We punted. It was a hard punt. Although, it wouldn't have mattered. If we counter the Mox, they can still play the Coldra, which honestly we knew about that. I just forgot. They had 2 artifacts. We were 1 mana shy of being able to Memory Lapse and Spell Pierce. I say we just run it back. I guess I should probably be playing Skydiver. His hand is okay. I think I want to try for better, though. This is better. Definitely better. I'm just going to bottom island. Play Spire Bluff. Play Star. Island, Spyglass, sure. A wheel. Interesting. I think I'm just going to play this Mentor out. Could just wheel. You know what? That actually sounds better. We have 2 cards in hand. They have 6. Pretty good spot for wheel. And we draw terribly. That is not good. They lost the Frog. Virtue, Shinobi. They did not use their map token. 4 mana. Spellseeker for a 1-drop. Spell Pierce. It's known, but it would still be good. Or we could just Narset. I feel like maybe they just forgot, but this feels like Spell Pierce. Play Chrome Coast. Play Spellseeker. And maybe they're trying to cast the Kappa. That's honestly probably it. I'm not going to take Spell Pierce. Guess it's Galv Blast. And then we'll pass. They attack for 1. Sure, we'll take it. Still no map token. Just take a draw step. Brainfreeze. Not the best, but it's not going to take much for that card to just kill them. Attack for 1. Why not? Let's play Narset. They want to counter it, that's fine. Okay. We'll activate. Mox and Fable, they're both good. Huh. I think I want the Mox, though. And I'll just pass. Like, I could play the Mox, make Gal Blast hit for 4. I don't think I need to, though. I probably just want it for Brain Freeze. Jar is going to make Brain Freeze really good. Okay. Back Narset. I guess I'm going to star here. Cycle it. Grim Monolith. Not bad. Tap, draw, Darcy. Also not bad. Play Mountain, Darcy. I think I'm actually interested in killing this now. So that Narset sticks around. Tinker. Okay, I'll keep that on top. Play Jace. And I will pass. Bearing Curiosity. That's fine. Sure, you get to eat my thing. 5, 6, 7. You can just Brain Freeze them now. Could use Narset, but I don't know. This puts them down to 1 card. I don't, need to. Oh, wait, Tinker? I don't have any more mana to get with the Tinker. Well, now I'm going to Mox. Get rid of Tinker. Play Monolith. Rid of Chain. Crack the Narset. Spell Pierce. Alright. If I had a screenshot of my deck, I would look to see if I could actually find something there, but I'll leave Teferi on top. But any castable would have made them actually dead to the Brainfreeze. But they're dead to it anyways. They go down to 1 card, and they have 1 turn to kill me. Sweet. Alright, let's run it back. For all the marbles. Ugh. I mean, if it finds a red source, it's okay. I think is not good enough for what this deck is capable of. This one is very slow, but has very good cards. And we get to surveil. They mulliganed. I will keep. Tapland go. My Tapland's better. Anchor. They have a lot of 3-drops. Still gonna keep it. Oh, they did show a strip mine. Maybe I can't afford to be keeping that Tinker. Stoneforge. Okay. Well, I think Teferi's gonna be pretty good against that. You have a turn guarantee of doing nothing. May have been a bit suspect keeping the Tinker. Really putting a lot of pressure on the Teferi. But I think Teferi's going to be very good here. From Skuldra. We're going to take a hit for 5. And we need them to not have Force of Will, Force of Negation, Daze, or one that hits creatures and planeswalkers. Come on, baby. Nice. Land drop would be nice. No can do, huh? They have a way to flicker Kuldra? That's pretty bad for us. You get to kill Teferi, and we have not drawn particularly well. Ugh. Their own Teferi bounce the Kuldra? That's pretty brutal. Let's play Narset. Alright, we found a Mox. Still no red sources. Play Mox, though. Might be able to fractured identity our way out of this one. Tap, land, and go. Plus Teferi. You gonna go face or attack Narset? I feel like they should be attacking Narset. At least it'll gain some life for us. Yep. There's that strip mine. That's annoying. Okay. Tough choice here. You can just fracture Kuldra. Attack Teferi. Think that's best. You can also fracture Teferi and bounce Kuldra. Then they attack Teferi. And then next turn, because Tinker Blight, like Blightsteel's not very good against Kuldra. Alright. Gives us a red source too. I like that. Yeah, Mox. Fracture. Kuldra. Very nice. Have something to kill it. Very. Like they do not. Oh. Making a 2/2, that doesn't really help. They're just getting the F6 value. Alright, and our hand is stacked. Still at 14. They don't have much going on in play. Palace Jailer. Okay, alright. Thing. Well, let's tinker away this Kuldra. They have 3 cards. I think I still just want to try to cheese with Blightsteel. And then we have Malcolm. I think we're still playing the game otherwise. And potential for Blightsteel to steal it. Steal it. Got a Swamp. Spellseeker. I'll probably find something that kills Blightsteel. Hopefully Sword so we gain a bunch of life. Oust. Okay. Reasonable enough. They have 2 cards in hand. Get in. Draw. Got Malcolm. Draw Jace. Let's take the Monarch. Hit for 2. We become the Monarch. And discard the Blightsteel. Shuffles back in. Play Fable and Jace. No, I think I want to play Mentor and hold up Blast. Draw Grim Monolith. See what they attack with here. Everything. And kill one thing. Eat. I mean, they're going to get the Monarch back, but they're going to kind of wipe their board to do it. Let's blast. I guess they get to keep the Stoneforge. Blast that. Eat this. And trade Spellseeker. Take 1. Get the Monarch. Land drop and play 6 drop. What is this? Appa. Yeah, that's pretty scary. That's definitely scary. Okay, let's attack with Malcolm. Get in there with Malcolm. Monarch. A Brainfreeze. They have 21 cards. That is an interesting draw. think I'm giving up on the cat, and I think now I want to play Fable and Jace and try to set up a double Brainfreeze line. There's one artifact. Pretty upsetting if they can put 3 artifacts into play. Looks like they can't. You know, they get in, go to 2, they get the Monarch, play that thing, draw a card, fire an ice, say yes, get rid of fire and ice, and chain lightning. Alright, these are better. Draw a Jace, discard a land, play Tundra, play Monolith, little combo finish here, play Star, crack for blue, that's fine. Brainfreeze for 9, you, Lashback Brainfreeze. They said GG's. Nice. Okay, I knew this deck was going to be good, but we didn't realize just how good it was. This was insane. We only dropped 1 game, and I did punt. No guarantee I would have won it, but I really punted one of the games, as you saw. So, I hope you enjoyed this wonky Jeskai Cat Anchor Brainfreeze tempo control deck. See y'all in the next one.